Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
And I'm Johnny 5.
And why are you Johnny 5 tonight?
Because I just spent 5 days in Kansas.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And it was great, or it was horrible, it was what? Like
the actual things we were doing were fantastic.
Yeah, Primordial Penguins got to perform again in front of thousands of people, which is always exciting and a rush.
A second video of ours debuted.
Premiered two videos really that we were part of.
In front of the whole group. Like, we did 2 videos last International, but one of them was kind of in a separate thing. This was 2 in the main stage, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
The city, though, was
far away.
It could do with some development.
I would think. It was pretty. Well, we were in Overland Park, which really isn't part of Kansas City. It's way out in the middle of nowhere.
To be fair, we were in Overland Park, and then we would take a step to the right, and then we were in Kansas City.
Yeah, but we were in the outskirts of Kansas City because after the whole conference was over with, a few of us went to downtown Kansas City. Completely different ballgame. It's very charming. Okay. It was very cool. They had an art museum that we had a blast at, and I got this really cool picture in front of a giant Monet painting. Do you know who that is? Monet, French artist. Never mind. And
are you talking about Monet?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay.
But and I'll have it up soon. I just haven't gotten to the pictures from that day yet. And it was really fun. And they had like a stainless steel tree that was out in front of this thing that was a full scale tree made out of
stainless. Like a statement.
It was art.
I like art.
And there were shuttlecocks in. Do you know what that is?
Badminton.
Yes. That were out in the yard too. That was this huge thing. And there were fountains. And Starbucks. It was fun. And we posted in what? And there was a glass maze. I did not go in, but they did. The rest of our group. And I actually didn't go in it because, 1, I wanted to take a picture of everybody in it. And 2, I was like, that looks really hot. And it's like 85 degrees. I bet it's at least 95 or 100 in there. So and it turns out I was right.
You went in the maze.
Yeah, you
went in the maze. Do you guys know the actual proper technique for maze navigation?
No.
How to get from one end to the other. No matter where you are in the maze, put your hand on the left wall and follow it. Do not let go of that wall. This is, honest to goodness, the correct way to get out of a maze. It's not the shortest path, but it is guaranteed to get you out of the maze 100% of the time.
It's actually the longest.
It probably is, but if it's impossible to navigate any other way...
For those that are watching and the live stream of this, you can reach us at #GeeksCorner, and and people are doing that. So we've got Murray the Bellhop saying Monet is my favorite artist, and Caitlin Fonda saying I spent a lot of Monet when I was in Paris, and that would be Brian Regan that she was quoting.
Nice.
And but yeah, it was a really cool city once we actually went into the city. And then yesterday we went to Harry Truman's home, and then also his library, President Harry Truman, and that was pretty cool as well. But I think the highlight had to be really it was getting to debut our 2 songs, and also part of that was raising money for the Relive Clogers Foundation.
Yes.
And so we helped with the debut of our song. I would say we helped raise nearly $5,000 from a fundraiser right then.
Which was pretty cool.
Just a couple of minutes. So that was pretty cool. Hailster says, mazes are scary. I think they're cool, Amanda says.
This was just a maze. This wasn't like a not scary farm maze.
No, it was glass. You could actually see everything, which could have made it harder because you couldn't really see the walls.
Oh yeah, you just follow the smudges.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to know. Yeah, it was definitely
just really mess with people and take some
interesting.
Windex.
So one of the other things we were able to do when we were in Kansas City that night was go to the Laugh-O-Gram Studios, which is where Walt Disney started his animation career, I guess you could say. And I think there was 5 or 6 shorts that were done there. 5.
Yes!
And that started the original Alice in the Looking Glass shorts there. And so...
That must have been an exciting,
So this is what it looks
fun-loving.
From the outside. Fun-loving.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It looks black and white.
And, I decided it was black and white because as we went there, you go down and you see Thank You, Walt Disney, and they have these renderings of these really cool... exhibits they're going to have, and the building looks...
Exhibits they're going to have?
Yeah, because right now, it's better than it was 10 years ago where the top half of this building had fallen down. But there's really not a whole lot there. There you can see I'm in front of the building, And
these are those
the doorway where Walt Disney leaned against that wall in a couple pictures. But as you move forward, and I'll post these on the website, you see how much rubble is sitting around. I don't know if you can see this at all, but there was a lot of rubble.
I thought the Flintstones were a completely different studio.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, they were. Huh. An old couch just sitting next there, a lot of garbage.
I love couches!
Yeah, this would have been perfect for Geeks Corner about 4 years ago.
Do you honestly think anyone's watching that couch?
Here's a picture of the inside. And you look at this, and it's been cleaned out, and there's a pile of garbage. Well, not garbage, but it's junk. Rubble's really the word. And some bricks and debris that's
garbage,
just sitting in the middle of the room. And it really was desolate. As you looked at the studio where so much history really got started with the Walt Disney Company and animation studios in general. And I mean, even the molding on the side of the building is falling over and leaning over.
Is it molding?
And so they really do need more. I'm going to ignore you. More donations to really get this thing off the ground. And really, there was one picture as I'm speeding through this. Here's another picture of the alley behind it, and it's just all brick debris laying around. And what was the word that would pop into your head, Roger, as you think about that?
I think I went to high school with a guy named Brick Debris.
Sure. Was there any words that popped into your head that would describe the studios or what's left of them?
Sad.
Sad. Yeah, that was a good word. It was very quiet, very sad. It was in this corner that there really wasn't a whole lot going on. Solemn. This seemed kind of to capture the whole thing to me, where you couldn't really get at it. It was almost like you were locked away from the past of what this once was, and it just seemed symbolic to see these locks that were rusty and falling apart, blocking away all of
I am
everything.
Shocked that there hasn't been an episode of like Ghost Hunters International.
There's not much in there though. Like
there's ghosts.
There's probably maybe that's
I'll
where
bet you there's
Disney's ghost is. I don't know.
Not Disney's ghost, but someone's ghost.
Desolate. Here's the lot next door. You can see there's absolutely nothing there.
Wow,
interesting thing. Interesting thing. I started exploring and climbing up where I shouldn't go probably. And let me see if I can find this picture.
You do know that if it's online, it can be used as evidence, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping
a
Kansas City's not that far advanced or something. The name of the lot next door was Area 51.
That's kind of
and yeah, it was
red
kind of
flag. That should not be in black and white.
Don't go there. Yeah, so I just found it to be very, I think, desolate, sad. It was an interesting experience. It was.
If you see any evidence that Mr. Daps is now an alien, please let us know.
It was almost like being in a tomb, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like there was that cemetery feel where it just was very sad and quiet and empty. I mean, I didn't even see rodents or anything. There was nothing, and it was
there
really
room for 1,000.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, it was very it was sad. Yeah. So if you want to help make it better, you can go to thankyouwaltdisney.org and you can donate or support them in any way. Just share it on your Facebook or whatever it is, and I'm sure they could use the support so that they can make this into something more. I don't know what exactly they'll make it, because when you think of how Walt Disney did animation, what is that, 80 years ago? 90 years ago? About 90 years ago. It was probably a desk and a pencil and a camera.
Nice.
Like, that was how technologically advanced they were at the time. So, yeah, it's definitely an interesting place to visit, and I would check it out if you're in Kansas City. But
I think your tone really sells it.
Oh yeah,
it's a really interesting place to visit.
Go there. I wouldn't go there though if it's just not a happy place. It's a place you want to go, but it's not a happy place yet. I hope it is a happy place someday. Yeah. And the studios were on the second floor, not the first floor. So the first floor would be something different. We were going to talk about these. Let's go to something happier. We have Legos.
Yes.
Candies. You had a joke or something you wanted to say. I'm going to run it that way.
Just these because we debuted Relive's Really Awesome, which was a project spearheaded by the Martineaus Tammy and her son Gray. Tammy and Gray did the lyrics, and then Gray did a lot of the animations, which I got to animate. He did the drawing, I did the animating, so I got to learn how to do animations.
It was amazing.
And they were delicious. The Lego candies they're good.
And you can build with them too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can build a candy and then just
And good evening, Danny Ortiz, who's joined us as well on the live stream.
Hola!
Yes, so moving right along, yesterday, they I think it was yesterday, recently, while we were out of town, they unveiled the first teaser trailer for The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. And since we are on a happy topic of the night, this is this is the happiest episode we've ever had. Maybe
Hashtag
not.
Downer Daps. Get it trending.
It might be. It's a downer Daps because this movie looks like it's a downer. Like everything's going wrong. Everybody's dying.
It's like Saving Private Ryan without the happy uplifting parts. It's like it's one of those where like you can see the explosions but you can't hear them because somebody's being sad
and
in
they
the
use the
foreground.
song
That's this
from
movie.
Return of the King right before the battle, like before the big dark desolate battle, and so
of Five Armies.
Yeah, so we're gonna go see that opening night, right?
We are.
Yeah, but my prediction is, because I think it's going to kind of follow the teaser, is that we will see Smaug for just a few minutes in the beginning.
You're going to see what now?
You want to say it right?
Smaug.
Isn't that what I said?
You said like Simaug, which sounds
Smaug.
like a pop star.
Whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simaug.
Downer Daps is now trending on Twitter. No. But we're going to go see that. I'm betting there'll only be a few minutes of the dragon. The rest is going to be all battle. What do you think? And then
spoiler alert, how the last one ended?
If they haven't seen it by now, it's probably not.
I mean,
Or maybe they could read the book.
Well, it didn't follow exactly the book. It does, but you don't know. Well, I guess you could say where it ends. Go ahead. Just say it.
No, I'm not going to be the one to spoil it. But I mean, because the
trailer spoils it.
The wonderful thing that I love about the Lord of the Rings movies is that they don't have endings. They go to like halfway through a moment and then just stop.
Is this movie might not have an ending.
It won't, I guarantee.
Because it's going to lead into Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, every one of these 3.5-hour movies ends with a to be continued. Like,
except for Return of the King, which had like 6 endings. Remember, it kept having the ending after the ending after the ending,
and that's
after
the
the
last
ending,
one,
and then it was actually
the trilogy,
done.
Right?
Yeah,
because it has to have an ending for each of the films that didn't have one.
What's a double trilogy?
Saga. Or
Nailed it.
6?
So when there's 6, is that a saga?
No, 4 is a saga. I don't know
Yeah,
what
what's 6?
I don't know. I don't
Hexology.
think there's a name for that.
Well, there should be. So tweet it at us this week or leave it in the comments if you know what a series of 6 should be called. Right?
Series of 6 is the answer.
Rainbow 6. Yeah,
Look at you talking about rainbows on the show.
I don't know what that
Just
means.
because we're in Kansas, all of a sudden you're talking about rainbows.
But the tornadoes were in Denver.
When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to ignore you.
It's the intro to Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, no, I don't know that part.
Except for musical theater nerds.
I actually had to accompany it a few times in high school,
So you know.
I do know it, but I wasn't acknowledging it.
Troubles melt
So,
like lemon drops.
Out of the 6 movies, where do you think this one's going to rate? 1 through 6.
Having seen 2... I've seen Fellowship and Smaug.
We're going to fix that.
Yep. And I won't see the sun for a full 20... Let's live stream a 24-hour
You realize once they have all the director's cuts for all 6 movies, you'll be able to watch for like an entire week Middle-earth. Because it'll just go forever.
Peter Jackson, why?
Yeah.
Hey, he's going to direct an episode of Doctor Who, though.
It'll be like 8 hours long.
Yeah. Well,
he's going to direct a series of
the
Doctor
director's
I
cut.
am
No, they're
completely okay with
they're
that.
trying to get him to direct one if they can work out the schedules or something. The other movie that is coming out this week on Thursday night, we will be at 10 o'clock p.m. at Downtown Disney, is Guardians of the Galaxy. You're more than welcome to join us. It's going to be amazing. I think I'm looking forward to it. Do you have any thoughts on this, or have you haven't even seen the preview yet, have you, at Disneyland?
Not the one at Disneyland. No, I missed that.
Yeah, it's still
to go.
there.
And it's in EO, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or the what?
The
It's
Magic Eye.
Magic Eye Theater. It's in EO.
Although, you know what's funny is I've seen it 3 times now, and each time I've gone in there, it's been a different name for the theater by the cast member.
Really?
Yeah, one time it was like the Captain EO Theater, the second time it was the Tomorrowland something, and the first time I actually saw it was they said Magic Eye, which they had it right that time. But the time they got it right was during the day, and the other 2 times when they got it wrong was late at night, so I'm wondering if they were just tired or something.
Or if they were just messing with people.
Yeah, that could be too. That's always fun.
Welcome
so
to Muppet Vision
we
Theater.
will be there at Thursday night at 10 o'clock p.m.
Well, don't tell them.
Well, they're invited.
Oh, well then tell them.
Yes, that's
what
what
are you
I'm telling
waiting
them
for?
for.
Move on with them.
But it'll
Get
be
on
fun.
with
We're
it.
not going to see it in IMAX or 3D or anything. We're just going to go see the normal thing. It'll be fantastic. Let's see how many times I can get you to do that. And
I'm doing it of my
but-
own choice.
so that'll be fun. Come see it. Check it out. Whatever. That's pretty much all we got for you tonight. So take your time to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. Get your friends to subscribe because that's always fun.
Just like
share.
we know you know their passwords. Just sign into their account, subscribe, log out.
And while you're at it, set it up so that it posts all of our videos on their pages too, because that'd be fun too.
It's a pretty simple JavaScript. You can
Share
install.
this episode and then comment. We love comments. It makes Johnny so happy, and he's got a new app on his phone so he can actually reply to the comments for the first time in history. So if you've never gotten a reply from Johnny 5, maybe now you will. True story.
Maybe.
And Mikey Likey will be enjoying the Guardians of the Galaxy on the East Coast while we're enjoying it here on the West Coast, probably a couple hours before.
I was going to say 3
But
hours ahead of us.
anytime that,
No spoilers.
anytime. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you tonight, so we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out!